The robots won't build themselves. Well, not yet. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Welcome in, it's DJ Shorts on Campus Radio, keeping it short and keeping it sweet. On today's show, I'll be telling you the 6 ways to get the most out of your winter coat. But first, let's cook up something tasty in the music microwave. If you cannot handle the heat, what are you doing in me kitchen? Let's go!
Staff are reminded to care about students. Plagiarism is not a belief system. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
What is wrong with people? I saw this guy wearing a Bureaucrats t-shirt the other day. Man, great show, great show. So I go up to him and I say, "Meowser!" And he just stands there, staring at us. Like I'm the mad one. Listen, fella, if you didn't recognise a quote, let alone a classic from Season 2, Episode 12, the Admiral Fuzzy Knickers All-Nighter, then you didn't get to wear the t-shirt. Here's a song for people who do know their quotes.
Skills are non-transferable. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
And now, here's another student story about a little supermarket that could becoming a little supermarket that's closed. Hugh, over to you. Over the years, Crumley Supermarket has fed countless students all over 2 Point County. none more than Crumley's flagship store, right here in Duckworth. Sadly, no amount of coupons or discount fish is going to save the store this time. No, after failing their third inspection of the week, this much-visited market will be closing its doors. As I sit here, riding the mechanical pig one last time, I can't help but think of all of the good times. The end of an era, that's for sure.
Students are reminded to find themselves. Education is non-refundable. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Woohoo! Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Students are reminded to set reminders. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. dogs don't eat homework.
Before we end today's show, some of you have got in touch to ask how you can have really cool, original opinions like mine. So I'm going to tell you about a little technique that I like to call playing devil's advocate. What you do is, you take a popular, universally agreed upon opinion and flip it on its head. Boom! You've got yourself a really cool, original opinion. Take toilets. You might think they're great, necessary even. Whereas I think they're a little passé.
Congratulations. Research project complete. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Please drink some water. Thank you. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Now taking students for robotics. Ask questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Radio. Salutations and congratulations on your exquisite taste. You're tuning in for the peak of sophistication on our county's airwaves, Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Radio. But of course, you already knew that.
Stupid questions will make you look stupid. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
It's time for Sir Nigel Reviews. And thanks to the enlightening intervention of our wonderful producers, you, the audience, have chosen the object of our desires this week. The public's collective wisdom has entrusted me with hog logs. I'm told a popular choice of breakfast cereal. Let's get this over with, shall we? Interesting. Interesting. It almost tastes like pork scratchings. Ooh!
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. There's a fly in here.
Apologies for the abrupt end to our last segment. I've had a quick rinse and can commence with our review. The border of sweet and savory is, for some perverse reason, the fashion in fine dining circles, so I suppose it only makes sense that this would trickle down in some form to the food of the layperson. Congratulations to you, the common people, for joining in on this most foul of fads.
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
The realm of Quem Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this once succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meat Wizard!
Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
Nigel Bickleworth, your friend over the frequencies. I tried to get this next song pulled from the station, but alas, what can one do? Well, I can play it with the disclaimer that you shouldn't enjoy it, and you won't enjoy it. Here you are, some musical tripe, only on 2 Radio.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
It's time to spill the tea with Nigel B. Nigel B? Who wrote that? Who wrote it? Have them fired, all right? Today I'm hearing that a production assistant at a certain radio station is getting the sack. Scandalous, I know, but you didn't hear it from me.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
It may come as a shock, but in my formative years, I went through a gothic phase. I know, it's hard to imagine, but to a young and impressionable Bickleworth, there was nothing more exciting than a flying buttress. And the gargoyles, so pensive, so lugubrious, so stony. Of course, I'd come to my senses and learn to love the provocative opulence and theatricism of the Baroque. We live and we learn.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Call me Auntie Bickleworth because it's time for Agony Answers. Today's anguish comes from Patronised in Pebbly. My elder sister talks down to me. It's like we're still kids. How can I get her to take me seriously? Oh no, how dreadful. What a very serious and adult problem you have. My advice, grow up. And of course, tune in again next time. Ta-ta!
Students are asked not to ask questions. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Students are reminded to find themselves. sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
I'm Maggie Watmore, learning on the job on campus radio. Can I ask, should we be paying someone for using this next song? Sorry, I just really don't know. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. Here we go.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is now over. End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. It's not your year, it's just another year.
campus is talking about the county's education minister and the bad, or maybe good, thing that happened. Over to you, Hugh.
Yes, that's right. Emotions are high here in Croquembouche today as students have flooded into the city to protest the continued existence of Education Minister Tarquin Fawkesbridge. They dabbled in some chanting, but haven't been able to get into an easy and repeatable rhythm. We'll be here letting you know the wording they settle on. As and when it happens.
Students with a long way to go should really get moving. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
Do you want to learn better? Of course you do. Wanda, how do we do that? Everyone is looking for ways to study without all those hours in the library and pen stains on your fingertips. The latest way to trick your body into learning is to sleep with a book in front of or on top of your face. As you sleep, your eyes will occasionally open, letting in a little light and valuable knowledge. Try it for a week and see the results for yourself.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. authorised talking on campus. Thank you. Students are reminded to set reminders.
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day.
Come on!
With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? We've just completed a research project. Well done.
And that's the show. Join us tomorrow when we'll be discussing which vegetables last the longest. That should be great. You know, I've bought 16 avocados this year and still haven't gotten to eat any of them. I mean, really, they must be ripe for about 5 minutes. Sorry, we'll leave that for tomorrow, shall we? Join us then.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Radio. It's Harrison Wolf going through the county's sock drawer on 2 Radio. I just had a very big sleep, so it's going to be a lively one.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Inspirational.
Live music is like fresh fruit and vegetables, man. It's better than the stuff in a can. And when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta cram as much of it in you as possible. That's just sensible, healthy living. You can't have too much of a good thing. That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in until I couldn't hear a thing. That's how I knew I was full.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Education is non-refundable.
Did you see those student protests at Mitton University the other day? It's all a little peaceful for my liking. Sure, I can respect the vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was in school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays, so a few of us got into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all friendly, of course, but they knew we meant business. Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get your mashed potatoes.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Staff are reminded to care about students. There's a fly in here. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
Breakfast can be hard for us all.
Toast again? I hate it here!
Uh-oh, give those heckling kids something new to chew on. Only Hoglog cereal combines 4 types of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right after this.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
As longtime listeners will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop to feel satisfaction? If you ask me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Research project complete. Aren't you clever?
Bungle gets a lot of praise in the press. I just don't think it's healthy for anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. It makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully there's a next time.
Students are asked not to ask questions. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. chickens. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Whether you're just getting up or just getting in, it's sure to be difficult. I'm Felicity Bell-Bottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio, where we try and make whatever you're doing a little bit easier and a little bit noisier.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Student protests continued to rage in the music college at Mitton today. Asked for their thoughts, feelings or demands, one student had this to say. "I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right?" More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Plagiarism is not a belief system. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. End of year results published. Now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil.